Good morning, students. Today we are going to start very important concept. Its name is concepts of cost. There are two sub concept of cost or concept of revenue. Okay, so concept of cost have three subtypes. First is total cost, second is average cost, third one is marginal cost. And the concept of revenue also three subtypes. First is total revenue, second is average revenue, and third one is marginal revenue. Okay, so in chapter number 4, supply analysis, in that supply analysis, this is the last main concept. So that types of concept divided into two parts. Okay, so A part is concept of cost and B part is concept of revenue. Okay, once again, so concept of cost have three subtypes. First is total cost, second is average cost, and third is marginal cost. And also the concept of revenue is also three types. So first is total cost, second is total revenue, second is average revenue, and third one is marginal revenue. And then we have start the very important topic, the forms of market. So students, today we are going to start concept of cost. So in any firm there are various types of inputs are there. Inputs are there. Okay. So which types of inputs are there? So first is the labor. Second is the raw material. Okay, raw material. Then very important inputs are capital. Okay, so there are various types of inputs. So labor, raw material, and capital. So entrepreneur makes payment for that input. An entrepreneur makes payment of that input. So the expenditure incurred by the entrepreneur. Okay, expenditure doing by an entrepreneur on these inputs or on these things like labor, raw materials, and capital, it is known as the concept of cost. It means the expenditure incurred on those inputs is known as the cost of production. So there are three main types of cost of production. That is very important. Okay, so concept of cost of production related to the an entrepreneur incur the expenditure on various types of inputs like labor, capital, and raw material. Okay, that type of the expenditure incurred by the an entrepreneur on that inputs. So it is known as cost of production. Is that right? Is that okay? So in generally there are four factors of production like land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. Okay, so that four factors of production participate into any production process, and so they give or they get the reward in form of means land, rent, labor, wages, capital, interest, and an entrepreneur profit. So an entrepreneur incur various types of expenditure on various types of inputs. It is known as cost of production. Okay, so the concept of cost of production have three main points or types. So A is total cost. A is total cost. Okay. Then B is average cost. And last one is marginal cost. Marginal cost. Okay, so there are three types of the concept of total cost. Second is the average cost, and third. Okay, so concept of cost, total, average cost, and third marginal cost. Okay, so total cost is the total expenditure incurred by a firm on the factors of production. Okay, this is the total expenditure, total cost incurred by a firm or industry or entrepreneur on so the factors of production, and to clear or to require for the production of goods and services or to making the process of goods and services. So it is the cost incurred by a firm on the factors of production like land, labor, and capital as well as the entrepreneur. Okay, that types of total cost explained with the help of TC is equal to TFC plus TVC. Okay, that is the formula of total cost. That is the formula of total cost. Total cost is equal to TFC plus TVC. So, what is the meaning of TC? TC is equal to total cost. Okay, then TFC is equal to total fixed cost, and plus TVC is equal to total variable cost. Okay, so once again, what is the meaning of total cost? Total cost is the total expenditure incurred incurred by a firm on factors of production and required for the production of goods and services. So it can be explained. It is a very simple language. Total cost is the sum of total fixed cost plus total variable cost. So it can be explained as TC. TC is equal to TFC plus TVC. So TC is equal to total cost and TFC is equal to total fixed cost. What is the meaning of TC? total cost. What is the meaning of TFC? Total fixed cost. What is the meaning of TVC? Total variable cost. म्हणजे टोटल कॉस्टला आपण मराठीमध्ये एकूण खर्च असे म्हणतो. ह्या आपण ज्या पाहत आहोत त्या खर्चाच्या 3 संकल्पना आहेत आणि पुढच्या याच्यानंतर प्राप्तीच्या रेव्हेन्यू 3 संकल्पना अभ्यासत आहोत. तर या खर्चाच्या 3 संकल्पना कोणत्या आहेत? टोटल कॉस्ट एकूण खर्च, एव्हरेज कॉस्ट सरासरी खर्च, मार्जिनल कॉस्ट सीमांत खर्च. टोटल कॉस्ट एकूण खर्च, एव्हरेज कॉस्ट सरासरी खर्च, मार्जिनल कॉस्ट सीमांत खर्च. तर पहिला खर्च आपण स्टडी करतो टोटल कॉस्ट. हा जो एकूण खर्च आहे, हा जो उद्योग संस्था आपल्या उत्पादन घटकावर वस्तूचे उत्पादन करण्यासाठी, वस्तू आणि सेवांचे उत्पादन करण्यासाठी उत्पादन घटकावर जो खर्च करतात तो खर्च म्हणजे कोणता आहे? एकूण खर्च आहे. लक्षात आले का? मीन्स टोटल कॉस्ट इज द टोटल कॉस्ट. Total cost is the total expenditure incurred by a firm on the factors of production and required for the production of goods and services. म्हणजे उत्पादन घटकावर केला जाणारा हा एकूण खर्च आहे. तर बघा एकूण खर्च आपण या सूत्राद्वारे स्पष्ट करू शकतो. TC is equal to TFC plus TVC. TC means total cost, TFC means total fixed cost, and TVC means total variable cost. So TC total cost एकूण खर्च, TFC total fixed cost म्हणजे एकूण स्थिर खर्च स्थिर, आणि TVC total variable cost एकूण बदलता खर्च. So what is the meaning of TFC? So cost which include a fixed factor. So that types of cost incurred on fixed factors of production like fixed factor like land and land and machinery. Fixed is स्थिर खर्च. So example land and machinery, and total variable cost is that types of the cost incurred on the variable factors of production like raw material and labor. Okay, raw materials and labor. So at that in this concept, so in TC includes TFC means total fixed cost like cost on land and machinery, and TVC total variable cost on raw material and labor. So look at that, total cost is equal to TFC plus TVC. म्हणजे या एकूण खर्चामध्ये स्थिर खर्च आणि बदलता खर्च हे दोन्ही खर्च समावेश. स्थिर खर्च इमारत असेल बघा, त्यानंतर यंत्रसामग्री असेल, बदलता खर्च कोणता कच्चा माल असेल किंवा असेल. जसं प्रोडक्शन चेंज होईल त्या पद्धतीने आपण काय करतो, हा कच्चा माल चेंज करतो. म्हणजे जसं प्रोडक्शन चेंज होईल तसं रॉ मटेरियल आपण चेंज करतो, आणि जसं वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारची व्हरायटी असेल तसं आपण काय करतो, लेबर चेंज करतो. ओके, then second, A total cost, B average cost. So average cost is the average cost refers to the cost of production per unit, means the cost of expenditure or cost of production per unit of commodity produced by an firm. Okay, so it is calculated by means AC is equal to TC upon PQ. So average cost, average means any firm or any an entrepreneur incur that types of the cost on per units of commodity produced by the any various types of the firms per unit. So formula AC is equal to TC upon TQ. So what is the example of AC? AC is equal to average cost. त्याला काय म्हणतो? सरासरी खर्च म्हणतो. ओके. TC is equal to total cost. त्याला आपण काय म्हणतो? एकूण खर्च म्हणतो. आणि TQ is equal to total quantity. ओके. टोटल क्वांटिटी मीन्स म्हणजे सरासरी खर्च जर आपल्याला काढायचा असेल तर एकूण खर्चाला एकूण संख्येने आपल्याला काय करावं लागेल? भागावं लागेल. आता बघा याचं आपण एक उदाहरण घेऊया की सपोज द टोटल कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन ऑफ 2 units total 2 units suppose the total cost of production of 2 units of commodity is rupees 80. म्हणजे बघा एकूण खर्च आहे 80 आणि म्हणजे दोन नगसंख्येचं उत्पादन करण्यासाठी मीन्स टोटल क्वांटिटी 2 नगसंख्येचं उत्पादन करण्यासाठी टीसी मीन्स टोटल कॉस्ट किती येतो 80. सो 80 upon 2 means 80 divided by 2 is equal to 40. So AC is equal to 40. It means so average cost is 40. That is the example. Why? Because suppose if the total cost of production of 2 units, the total cost of production of 2 units of commodity rupees 80. So AC is equal to TC upon TQ. So TC means total cost is the 80 rupees 80 and TQ is the units 2. So 80 upon 2 is equal to 40. So average cost is rupees 40. Clear? Okay. The second, so first for total cost income on various types of products of production. Average cost is the cost of per unit. And then last concept of cost is marginal cost. Is marginal cost. Okay. So first marginal cost. So marginal cost is the net addition. Okay. Marginal cost is the net addition made to the total cost by producing one more units of output. Marginal cost ला आपण मराठीमध्ये सीमांत खर्च असं म्हणू शकतो आणि एका वाढीव नगाने एकूण उत्पादन खर्चात झालेली वाढ किंवा एकूण नगसंख्या म्हणजे सीमांत खर्च होय किंवा शेवटच्या नगापासून किंवा शेवटच्या नगावर केला जाणारा खर्च म्हणजे सीमांत खर्च इन इंग्लिश. सो मार्जिनल कॉस्ट इज द नेट ॲडिशन made to the cost by producing one more units of outputs means last units of outputs. So for example means formula MC formula MCN is equal to TCN minus TCN. Okay, minus TCN. So use MC means MC is equal to marginal cost. Okay. TC is equal to total cost म्हणजे सीमांत खर्च एकूण खर्च. the N is equal to N, number of units, number of units, number of units produce or commodity. Is that clear? So example means so total formula of TC is equal to TFC plus TVC, average cost TC upon TQ, and marginal cost MCN is equal to TCN minus TCN. Okay, so N is equal to number of units produced, MCN is equal to marginal cost of the commodity, and TCN is equal to total cost of N units, and TCN1 is equal to total cost of N minus N, is indicated N minus N. Okay, so example, for example, if total cost of production of 2 units is rupees 200 and produce 3 units is rupees 240, means look at 2 units is equal to rupees 200 and 3 units is equal to rupees 240. Look at that. So when producer produces the 2 units, the total cost is rupees 200, and when producer produces 1 more units, means 3 units, only 1 unit, 2 plus 1 is equal to 3 units, the total cost of expenditure rupees 240. So formula is MCN is equal to TCN minus TCN1. Okay, so 240 TCN, okay, 200 minus 240 minus 200 is equal to 40, equal to TCN total cost of commodity N and total cost of commodity N minus 1. So 240 minus 200 is equal to 40. Okay, so it means 240 minus 20 is equal to 40. It means the last units of commodity produced by the consumer, and so the marginal cost of last commodity is rupees 40. Is that clear? म्हणजे ज्यावेळेस 2 युनिट्स प्रोड्यूस करायचे असतील तर टोटल कॉस्ट किंवा एक्सपेंडिचर किती येतो? 200 रुपये येतो, आणि 3 युनिट्स जर प्रोड्यूस करायचे असतील तर टोटल एक्सपेंडिचर किती येतो? 240 येतो. लक्षात आलं का? हा, मग आता आपण जर मायनस केलं MCN is equal to TCN minus TCN1. मग आता टोटल कॉस्ट ऑफ कमोडिटी N 240 and total cost of commodity N minus 1 means 200 minus 240 is equal to 40. Okay, so here is N of concept of cost. So how many concept of cost? So there are 3 types of concept of cost. First is the total cost, second is the average cost, and third one is the marginal cost. Okay, so total what is the meaning of total cost? So that types of the cost incurred by a firm on factors of production to require produce various types of goods and services. What is the formula of total cost? So TC is equal to TFC plus TVC. Okay, then second, average cost. Okay, it is the cost incurred by any firm on per unit of production, per units of commodity produced by the producer. So what is the formula of average cost? So AC is equal to TC upon TQ, means average cost is equal to total cost upon total quantity. And so marginal cost, what is the meaning of marginal cost? So marginal cost refers to, marginal cost is the net addition to produced by various types of goods and services by the producer. And so it is the cost incurred by the last units of commodity produced by the producer, means one more units or one more commodity produced by the producer. So what is the formula? So MCN is equal to TCN minus TCN in bracket n minus 1. Okay, so here is n of concepts of cost, and then second group concepts of revenue. ओके, आता आपण खर्चाच्या तीन संकल्पना अभ्यासलेल्या आहेत. कशाच्या? खर्चाच्या तीन संकल्पना अभ्यासलेल्या आहेत. आता आपल्याला प्राप्ती म्हणजे मिळकत, म्हणजे खर्च केल्यानंतर एखाद्या उद्योग संस्थेने, संयोजकाने वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारचे जे काही 4 फॅक्टर्स आहेत, भूमी, श्रम, भांडवल आणि संयोजक, या 4 उत्पादन घटकावर खर्च केल्यानंतर त्याला त्यापासून त्याची विक्री केल्यानंतर, त्या वस्तूची सेवांचं उत्पादन केल्यानंतर, विक्री केल्यानंतर त्याला त्याला मिळकत, त्याला रिसेप्ट रेव्हेन्यू किती मिळतो किंवा किती प्राप्ती मिळते आपल्याला बघायचे. सो कन्सेप्ट ऑफ रेव्हेन्यू आल्सो 3 टाइप्स. A is total revenue, B is average revenue, and C is marginal revenue. Means concept of cost are 3 types and concept of revenue is different. Okay, so this is the way revenue indicated price into quantity of commodity. This is the much important line. So revenue is equal to price into quantity. Okay, म्हणजे ज्यावेळेस वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारच्या वस्तू आणि सेवांचं उत्पादन केलं जातं त्यावेळेस ते प्रोडक्शन करत असताना जी प्राइस असेल त्या प्राइसला क्वांटिटीने काय करावं लागतं, मल्टिप्लाय करावं लागतं, गुणवावं लागतं. लक्षात आलं का? एवढंच लक्षात ठेवायचे, कारण एवढे उत्पादन घटक आहेत, त्या उत्पादन घटकाची इन्व्हेस्टमेंट करायची, त्यांचा खर्च करायचा, त्यांचे वेगवेगळ्या प्रकारचे मोबदले द्यायचे, आणि जे शिल्लक राहील ते कोणाला, एंटरप्रेनरला. म्हणजे सो रेव्हेन्यू इज इंडिकेटेड मीन्स रेव्हेन्यू इज इक्वल टू प्राइस इनटू क्वांटिटी, म्हणजे किंमत गुणिले नगद संख्या. असं जर समीकरण आपण काढलं तर आपल्याला काय मिळते, प्राप्ती किंवा मिळकत मिळते. की जो उद्योग संस्थेचा, उद्योजकाचा काय असतो, नफा असतो. पहिलं काय, टोटल रेव्हेन्यू म्हणजे एकूण प्राप्ती, ॲव्हरेज रेव्हेन्यू सरासरी प्राप्ती, आणि मार्जिनल रेव्हेन्यू सीमांत प्राप्ती. ओके, सो you remind that revenue is equal to price into quantity. Okay, price into quantity. So first types of concept of revenue is total revenue. Okay, total revenue. So what is the meaning? Total revenue refers to receipts from the sale of given quantity of commodity. Only means total revenue indicated, so how much or how many units of commodity sells by an firm or producer. So it is total income of any firm, because it is the because the types of total revenue is equal to TQ into price. So what is the income? TR is equal to TQ into price, or price into TQ, or price into TQ, or TQ into price. It means total revenue refers to total receipts from the sale of given quantity of commodity. So in simple, it is the total income of home. So it can be calculated as TR is equal to TQ into price. TR means total revenue. TQ means total quantity produced by the producer or any firm, and into price. So we have taken the example, if a firm sells 15 tables at price of rupees 200. Okay, simple example in one line. If a firm sells 15 tables at a price of 200, we have used that formula, TR is equal to TQ into price. If, for example, if a firm sells 15 tables at price of rupees 20, so TR is equal to TQ into price. So if a firm sells 15 tables at price of rupees 200, so quantity is how many tables? 15 tables into at price of rupees 200. Okay, so 15 into 200, 15 into 200 is equal to 3,000. Okay, means 15 zeros are 0, 15 0 0, 15 twos are 30. Okay, so 15 tables into 200 is equal to 3,000. Is that clear? So the total revenue of a firm is 3,000. Is that clear? Okay, so is 100% 3,000. So you are taking example, if a firm sells 10 tables at price of rupees 10, if a firm sells 10 mobiles at the price of rupees 10,000, so you are calculating TR is equal to TQ into price. So 15 tables, so TQ into price. So how many tables are there? Tables means total quantity, 15 tables into what is the price of that table? So 200 per. So 15 into 200 is equal to 3,000. Is that clear? याचा अर्थ लक्षात ठेवा. So means price into quantity or quantity into price is equal to total revenue. So total revenue is equal to TQ गुणिले price. याचा अर्थ असा होतो लक्षात ठेवा की ही एकूण प्राप्ती काढताना आपल्याला एकूण जी नगरसंख्या असते आणि त्या नगरसंख्येची उद्योग संस्थेने किती किंमत धरलेली आहे ती किंमत आपल्याला फाइंड आउट करावी लागते. की समजा जर एखाद्या उद्योग संस्थेने एखाद्या कंपनीने 15 टेबल्स विकले किती रुपये किमतीला? 200 रुपये किमतीला. तर मग जेवढे टेबल आहे त्याची त्याला त्याच्या किमतीने काय करायचंय गुणायचं आहे. मग 15 tables into 200 is equal to 3000. Is it clear? Okay. So look at total revenue is equal to TR is equal to TQ into price. Okay. Then second, average revenue. Average revenue means सरासरी प्राप्ति. Average revenue refers to revenue per unit of output sold. म्हणजे प्रत्येक नगरसंख्या विकल्यानंतर उद्योग संस्थेला जी प्राप्ती मिळते, जे उत्पन्न मिळते, त्याला म्हणतात सरासरी प्राप्ती. Average revenue refers to revenue per units of output sold. It is obtained by dividing the total revenue by the number of total units. So AR is equal to TR upon TQ. Okay, AR is equal to TR upon TQ. So what is the meaning? What is the meaning of AR? What is the meaning of AR? AR means average revenue, TR means total revenue, and divided by TQ means total quantity. So AR means average revenue is equal to TR means total revenue, and upon or divided TQ means total quantity. ज्यावेळेस आपल्याला सरासरी खर्च काढायचा आहे, पण सरासरी खर्च काढत असताना जे काही एकूण प्राप्ती आहे त्या एकूण प्राप्तीला एकूण नगरसंख्येने भागलेले असता येणारे जे उत्तर आहे, येणारे जे गुणोत्तर आहे, त्या गुणोत्तराला काय म्हणतात सरासरी प्राप्ती. ओके, आपण इथे एक्झाम्पल घेऊया. इफ टोटल रेव्हेन्यू फ्रॉम द सेल ऑफ 15 tables is ₹3,000 and then average revenue will be, okay, so TR is equal to 3,000 and quantity is 15. So average cost is the ₹200. Look at, if total revenue from the sale of 15 table is ₹3,000, means total revenue is 3,000 and total quantity is 15 tables. So 3,000 divided by 15 tables is equal to ₹200. So answer is 200. That's why in this case, so average revenue is 200. याचा अर्थ लक्षात ठेवा की या ठिकाणी उदाहरण घेतलेले आहे. काय उदाहरण घेतलेले आहे की समजा 15 टेबल विकल्यानंतर जर उद्योग संस्थेला ₹3,000 एकूण प्राप्ती मिळत असेल तर सरासरी प्राप्ती कशी काढायची. मग सरासरी प्राप्ती काढत असताना एकूण प्राप्ती भागिले एकूण प्राप्ती किती मिळालेली आहे 3,000. किती टेबल विकून मिळालेली आहे 50 टेबल. इट इज द कॅल्क्युलेशन ऑफ पर unit tables sold by the firms. Okay, so 3,000 divided by 15 is equal to ₹200. Okay, so in this case, so average revenue is ₹200. Okay, and then last, marginal revenue. Okay, same. Marginal revenue is the net addition. Marginal revenue is the net addition made to the total revenue by the selling on extra units of the commodity. Okay, means once again, marginal revenue is the net addition made to total revenue by selling and extra units of the commodity. म्हणजे ज्याप्रमाणे आपण मार्जिनल कॉस्ट काढला होता की शेवटच्या नगरसंख्येवर केला जाणारा खर्च, त्याचप्रमाणे समजा उद्योग संस्थेने 30 टेबल्स विकलेले आहेत. 30 टेबल्स विकल्यानंतर त्यांना ₹200 मिळाले आहे आणि शेवटचा जो 31वा टेबल आहे, तो 31वा टेबल विकल्यानंतर त्याला किती प्राप्ती मिळते, इट्स कॉल्ड ॲज द मार्जिनल रेव्हेन्यू. मीन्स मार्जिनल रेव्हेन्यू इज द नेट ॲडिशन मेड टू टोटल रेव्हेन्यू बाय सेलिंग ऑन एक्स्ट्रा युनिट्स ऑफ द कमोडिटी. ओके, सो example, if the total revenue from the sale of total revenue of sale of total revenue of the sale of 20 tables is rupees 4,000. Is rupees 4,000. Then from the sale of 21st table is rupees 4,180. So what is the formula to calculate the marginal revenue? So MR is equal to MRN is equal to TRN minus TR in bracket N minus 1. In bracket N minus 1. So suppose the total revenue of the sale of 20 tables is rupees 4,000, and then from the sale of 21st table is rupees 4,180. So 4,180 minus 4,000 minus 4,000. Okay, it means total revenue of commodity in N minus total revenue of commodity N minus 1. Okay, N minus 1 is equal to, look at, is equal to 180 is equal to 180. So the 21st table sold by an firm is total revenue of that table is 180. Okay, so it is called as marginal revenue. Is that clear? So concept of revenue also three types: total revenue, एकूण प्राप्ती, average revenue, सरासरी प्राप्ती, आणि मार्जिनल रेव्हेन्यू, सीमांत प्राप्ती. असे प्रत्येकाला एक आहे लक्षात. टोटल रेव्हेन्यू म्हणजे काय? किंमत गुणिले नगद संख्या. अवरेज म्हणजे काय? की एकूण खर्च भागिले एकूण नगद संख्या. आणि मार्जिनल रेव्हेन्यू म्हणजे TRN मायनस TR इन ब्रॅकेट N मायनस 1. म्हणजे जे अगोदर जेवढे नग विकले गेलेले आहेत, समजा 20 नग विकले, त्यापासून 200 रुपये मिळाले, आणि 21वा नग विकल्यानंतर 220 रुपये मिळाले, तर 20 रुपये हे त्याचं मार्जिनल काय आहे, रेव्हेन्यू आहे, मिळकत आहे. बाकीचा भाग आपण उद्याच्या तासात पाहूया.